Welcome to sea trial of Jeanneau NC33. This boat is built in 222. We're gonna do today sea trial engine performance, autopilot, steering, zigzag text. We'll give a closer look of engines, propulsion system, and also you will meet the cruising speed of this vessel. Okay. Before we hit the throttle, let's see the engines of this vessel, what is giving this yacht special propulsion. Down there is in the water we will find stern legs, 2 times stern legs with the total 12 blades double prop IPS propellers. Over here we have Volvo Penta D3 with 220 horsepower each engine. They fast 141, each 141 working hours. They are coming from 222. Displacement of the engine is 2.4 liter with aluminium cylinder block. This is something like classes from these engines, as they are now using lightweight and the compact engine. Using Commodore rail injectors, double overcage camshaft is using also VGT variable geometry turbo, which is outstanding for cruising during the acceleration. What we have highlights of this engine will be unique marine control, low fuel consumption, electronic vessel control, fresh water cooling. The engine is fitted with fresh water cooling as standard. Engine is rotating a bit over than 4,000 RPMs. A bit over than 4,000 RPMs. Okay, let's go. First leg forward. This video will take around 10 to 12 minutes. At the moment we have a northwest wind coming in our bow, about 5 to 10 knots, nothing seriously. Swell from yesterday over here in Croatia was southeast wind Sirocco, hard blowing. We have a bit swells, nothing also that we can really feel that will influence on the sea trial a lot. But as you can see, this northwest wind will influence at least 1.5, 2 knots, depending on condition when we pass the small island behind. At the moment of the first leg forward, let's put the autopilot listening. We are moving over here. You can take a look on avionics. We are moving 3.7 knots, and at the moment we are spending 1.6 liter of fuel. We'll do the lowest, most economical, middle, high and maximum RPM rotation of propellers. Okay, let's do 1.6. Somewhere around 1.6, 1.5, 1.6 thousand RPM rotation of the propellers. We are needing the most economical speed. Yeah, this will be it. It is around 7 knots. More. So on 1.6 thousand RPM, this small vessel, a bit over 10 meters, is doing 7.1 and using about 8 liters of fuel. This is a diesel fuel, and with this speed, with this tank and this speed and this consumption, we'll do around 480 nautical miles. That means this is the most economical speed. Fuel tank is however 520 liters of diesel, but you need always to count to minus 10%, because you don't want to finish without fuel. So always calculate that you are ending at the next pump station with minimum 15 to 20% of the fuel in your tank. That means you will need to have on this tank minimum around 100 liters of fuel once you finished on the next pump station. This is small tip. Okay. From now on, this is a full replacement mode. So from now on, will be in a semi-displace, which will just choke the engine and swallow out fuel. But however, on the 2000, you can see VGT, variable geometry turbo, climbing up. Very handy, this small load on Jeanneau. We are still in semi-displacement. Semi-displacement is not the cruising. Just to show on the test what is the capability of this vessel. 2000 RPM, 8.7, currently 20 liters of fuel per hour. Climbing at the 2.7, eating 40 liters. Just like your 3000, 3.4, we are meeting the cruising speed. Let's go now. RPM. In the waves, because now we have a bow waves coming to our bow about 0.3, 0.4 at the moment. We are on the cruising speed 23.1. Let's slow it down a bit. It can be about 3.4. About 50 liters of the fuel. RPM, 53 to 55 liters of fuel usage. We are moving into the waves, into the wind, 22 almost knots. Anti-fouling was given about 10 days ago. Autopilot listening well. So with this kind of a speed, you will pass around 200 nautical miles. If you are going into it, of course, if it's the opposite, it will be better, because it will be much, much faster. Let's see how the engines are listening on. Job, and let's do the maximum. Rotation of props. We are just like your 4000, 4.1 at moment. Usage is 80 to 90 liters. 86 to 90 liters, and we are almost 30 knots. Let's see. single-handed, so it's just me and the yacht, no one else. So it's all on 4.1 thousand maximum RPM, almost 30 knots we are grabbing. Let's put the cruising speed. Boat is feeling very well, there is no squeaking sound. Even if you don't have a stabilizer system, it's listening. I cannot feel any kind of emotions. Let's go to port side. Autopilot. Autopilot. About 30 degrees, 30 to 40 degrees to port side. Seconds to come in a position, to come in a heading, sorry. Let's go 40 degrees to start port side. This is now downwind situation. Even we have a downwind, wind about 5 to 7 knots. Waves are about 0.1, 0.2. And consumption is 54 liters per hour. That means around 220 to 250 nautical miles is the range of cruising speed.